new. It's amazing. It's Prell, P-R-E-L-L, Procter & Gamble's new Radiant Cream Shampoo in the handy tube. Prell brings you The Life of Riley. Prell, the shampoo that removes unsightly dandruff in as little as 3 minutes and leaves hair radiantly clean, radiantly lovely, presents The Life of Riley with William Bendix as Riley. Over the garden of Chester A. Riley's California bungalow, darkness has fallen. Darkness and silence. In the blackness of the backyard, our hero Riley stands, a solitary figure, alert and watchful, waiting. Ah, what's that? Footsteps on the gravel path. And now the fearless Riley grows tense. The footsteps come closer. Suddenly, Riley leaps forward.
Now I got you. No use struggling. You may be bigger than me, but I ain't afraid of you.
Riley, let go of me.
Copeland. It's you.
Well...
Oh, it's a good thing you yelled out when we started the fight. Otherwise, I might have got hurt.
Oh. Riley, what's the big idea scaring the wits out of people? What are you doing out in the garden this time of night?
Shh, Peg, not so loud. I'm watching.
Watching what?
My carrots.
Oh. For heaven's sake, Riley, why should anybody want to steal your carrots?
Well, I think somebody found out that I got a secret fertilizer for making vegetables grow very big, and they want to steal it.
Secret fertilizer?
Yeah.
You mean that awful mixture you've been spreading around in the garden with that horrible odor?
Just a minute, Peg. To you, it's an awful mixture with a horrible odor. To me, it's my brainchild. There's nothing in my fertilizer but vitamins, rotten eggs, and stale fish.
Oh, Riley, honest.
Well, go ahead, laugh. They laughed at all the great scientists who were trying to benefit mankind. They laughed at Louis Pasteur when he gave microbes to humanity.
Well, come on in the house, Louis.
Well, all right, make fun. Great men are never appreciated by their wives. Someday I'll be famous. Whenever people see fertilizer, they'll think of me.
Well, you may be right. Now, come on in.
No, I'm watching for this carrot crook. And when I catch him, Peg, look, the prowler. There he is.
Where?
Over there in the garden, there in the shadows.
Oh, Riley. Well, it's only a rabbit.
A rabbit? Oh, well, I'll fix him. Where's a stick? I'll scare the daylights out of him.
Oh, Riley, it's late. Come on in.
Oh, okay. But you don't know rabbits. By tomorrow, there'll be more rabbits than I can shake a stick at. Say, did Babs get me some more stale fish from the market?
Well, I don't know. She's out the movies with Simon Vanderhopper.
Simon Vanderhopper? That sofa loafer? I told you I don't want that Simon taking my daughter to the movies.
Now, what's wrong with the movies?
I've been in them movies. I've seen what goes on with the younger generation in them balconies.
What if Simon does hold Babs' hand?
Holding hands is one thing. Doing it with a half Nelson is another.
Well, good night, Simon.
Good night, Babs.
Thanks for taking me to the movies.
Oh, it was a pleasure. Thanks for lending me the money.
Oh, it was really a fascinating picture.
Yes. Especially that scene where the orchestra plays Ravel's Bolero. Sitting next to you in the dark, listening to the passionate beat of the drums, brought out the primitive beast in me. Before I knew what I was doing, I ate 3 bags of ladyfingers.
Simon, you better go before my father hears us and comes out.
Well, I'll go. But first, kiss me.
I will not.
Kiss me, woman. Let's live dangerously.
Simon, what's gotten into you?
That's the way I am. You don't know the real me. On the surface, I'm like a quiet lake. But I got a terrific undertow. I love you, Babs. I love you madly.
Simon, for heaven's sake, will you go? If my father catches you.
Gee, I don't understand why your father can't learn to like me. My father learned to like me. Maybe if I went in and had a man-to-man talk with him.
Maybe. But wait till after tomorrow. Daddy was in a bad mood tonight. He's in charge of an Easter party down at his lodge, and he's having a terrible time trying to think up clever stunts for the children.
Hey, he might change his attitude if I helped him.
Helped him? How? Have you got an idea?
Well, at the party, I could dress up like an Easter rabbit.
A rabbit? Simon, that's wonderful. The children would love a big rabbit.
Isn't it lucky I have buck teeth?
Well, come on, let's go tell my father.
No, he might not want to listen. Let's surprise him. I'll rent a big rabbit suit, and tomorrow night I'll put it on and sneak in through your garden. Somebody's going to get a big surprise.
You, Mr. Riley. It's me, Waldo Benny.
Oh, hello, Waldo. How are you?
Oh, my sagging sacroiliac. Seems my dear wife got an anonymous Easter card, and she recognized my handwriting.
No kidding. Well, what did you say on the card, Waldo?
It was a poem.
Uh-huh.
The little buds grow into flowers when Easter comes our way. And you, my darling, you grow too. You grow 5 pounds a day.
Oh, Waldo, now that was mean. No wonder your wife got sore.
Oh, she was furious. And she took her revenge, too. Oh, she's cruel.
Well, what did she do?
She reported me to my scoutmaster.
Oh, that's tough, Waldo. Why did you ever marry your wife anyway?
Well, you know how it is with us Boy Scouts. We're supposed to help old ladies across the street. One day I did. But when we got to the other side, she wouldn't let me go. Now, good night, Mr. Riley. It's getting late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm staying out here. I got to watch my carrots. Last night there was a little rabbit nibbling at them. If I ever lay my hands on that rabbit, my wife's coat will have a new mink collar.
Mr. Riley, are you still experimenting with your fertilizer?
Oh, yeah. I call it Riley Grove. It's going to make my vegetables so big, I'll have to pull them out of the ground with a bulldozer. I'll make a fortune.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mr. Riley.
What's the matter, Waldo?
Look, there's something moving out there in the garden.
Oh, it must be that rabbit.
See? In the dark there, over by the fence.
Yeah, it's all white and... Holy smoke!
Heavens to Betsy.
Jumping catfish!
Oh, my stars.
Waldo, do you see what I see?
Yes, I see it.
A rabbit, 5 feet tall.
Oh, my, he's coming towards us. Save me, Mr.
No,
Riley.
don't be scared, Waldo. Don't be scared. I'll protect you. Stand in front of me.
Coming closer.
Well, get away.
Shoo.
Get away. Go.
It's all right. It's all
Get
right.
away, you.
It's all right, Mr. Riley. You can stop now. It's
Huh?
gone. Stop.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, Waldo, I still can't believe it. Maybe we just imagined that rabbit.
Oh, no, we didn't. Look, there's his huge footprints. No, that rabbit was real enough.
But how can it be a rabbit over 5 feet tall? That's impossible. How could he grow so big with... Waldo.
Huh?
I got it. It's my fertilizer.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
I used it on those carrots to make them grow big, and last night when I saw that rabbit, he was small. He was eating my carrots, and now... That's it, Waldo, that's it.
But it didn't make the carrots big. I don't understand it.
Do you understand radar or atoms or plutonium, uranium, and palladium? No, but they work.
Mr. Riley, you're right.
Yeah.
You've made a tremendous, earth-shaking discovery. You're a great man.
Yeah. I can see the newspaper headline now. Ignoramus becomes genius.
Are you feeling better now, Simon?
Oh, I think so, Babs. I think I can walk now. Come on, let's get out of this neighborhood before your father catches me.
But I don't understand. Didn't Daddy like your idea?
I couldn't tell. He was too busy throwing rocks. Him and that little boy he had with him. You know, the minute he saw me, he must hate me.
No, Simon. We're going back in there and explain to Daddy.
Oh, no, he'll kill me.
Simon Vanderhopper, I despise a coward. Now, come on.
Oh, all right. But not in this rabbit suit. I'll leave it here in my car. If I have to die for you, Babs, I'll die like a man, not like a rabbit.
Mr. Riley, I just can't get over it. You, a famous scientist.
Famous? I'll be notorious.
Just think. Someday your brain will be in Cornell University.
Yeah, in a bottle. I can hardly wait to see it. You know, it's amazing. Just think, Waldo, what this discovery means. One bite out of one of my carrots.
Mr. Riley.
Well, what's the matter, Waldo?
You've been eating those carrots, too?
Oh, yes, good, delicious, too.
But good heavens, don't you see? If the stuff works on rabbits, then...
Waldo, you mean I'm going to grow? No, it ain't possible.
In science, anything is possible.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Waldo, what am I going to do if I grow?
Now, pull yourself together, Mr. Riley. Lots of people admire tall men.
But that rabbit grew 5 times its size. I'll be 30 feet high.
Now, don't be an alarmist. You probably won't be more than 15 feet high.
But I don't want to be 15 feet high. Where'll I live? My bedroom's too small. I'll have to sleep with my feet sticking out the window. The milkman's horse will lick them every...
Now. Keep calm, Mr. Riley.
Daddy, are you in the kitchen?
That's bad. Don't tell her about this. Not yet. Oh, my poor family. They always wanted me to be a big man. Now look.
Daddy, Simon's here and...
Simon, I got enough trouble without that pest.
Now, wait, Mr. Riley. I can explain.
Simon!
But, Mr. Riley, give me a chance.
Simon, get out of this house.
All right. But someday you'll learn to like me. You'll see. In time, I'll grow on you.
I don't want you growing on me. Right now, I'm growing on myself.
We'll hear the second act of The Life of Riley in a moment.
Oh, Ken, more and more people are changing to Prel, Procter & Gamble's Radiant Cream Shampoo in the handy tube.
Of course, everyone's buying Prel for 2 reasons.
First, Prel brings out the natural radiance of your hair, leaves it far more radiant than old-fashioned soap shampoos. And after a Prel shampoo, your hair curls better, too. It's easier to set, easy to manage.
Second, Prel removes unsightly dandruff in as little as 3 minutes. Doctors' examinations proved it.
And Prel goes farther than any other known shampoo, cream or liquid, because it's concentrated for economy. You use less, get more lather.
So ask for the shampoo in the handy tube. Ask for...
P-R-E-L-L Prel shampoo leaves hair radiant, streaming bright. Not a bit of dandruff is in sight. Comes in a tube, handy too. P-R-E-L-L Prel shampoo.
Buy Prel shampoo. And now back to The Life of Riley with William Bendix as Riley. Well, actually, the 5-foot rabbit that Riley saw in his vegetable garden was really his daughter's boyfriend, Simon, who dressed up in a rented rabbit costume. But poor Riley is certain that his own secret fertilizer, which he had put on his carrots, is responsible for raising this gigantic rabbit. Having eaten some of the same carrots himself, Riley now fears that he is about to grow into a giant. But his family has no inkling of what's going on.
Mother, isn't it time Daddy got up? He has to get down to his lodge and get ready for the Easter party.
Oh, let him sleep a little longer, Babs. I don't think your father's well.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, I don't know. It started last night at dinner. He wouldn't eat a bite. And he usually loves rabbit stew. And 4 times during the night, he got out of bed and measured himself in the mirror.
But why?
Well, he wouldn't tell me.
I hope he'll be all right for the Easter party.
Oh, I don't think it's anything serious. Now, you go wake up Junior, dear, and tell him to get dressed. Oh, did the tailor bring Junior's trousers?
Yes. Let's see, where'd I put them? Oh, yes, I left them on the chair in Daddy's bedroom. Shall I go in and get them?
Oh, no. No, let your father have another few minutes sleep. He needs it. Oh, I wish I knew what was worrying him.
5 feet, 7 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet. I can't stop growing. Now my head is hitting the ceiling. What'll I do? I'll knock my brains out.
Riley, wake up.
What?
Wake up, dear.
Huh?
Time to get up, dear.
Oh, it's you, Peg. Oh, thank heaven it was only a dream.
Hurry up and get dressed. I'll get your breakfast ready.
Okay, I'll be dressed in a minute. Where's my pants? Oh, here they are on a chair. Oh, gosh, I wish I could go back to bed. No, I better get my pants on. That's funny. They're so tight. What's happening? No, it can't be. The pants won't pull up. They're too small. And I ain't even up to my wide part. It's happening. I know it. I'm getting too big for my britches. I'm growing, just like the rabbit. I'm getting bigger by the second. I feel it. My throat. It's swelling up. I need air. The window. Oh, this is terrible. My body keeps growing. What can I do with such a big body?
Oh, there, Riley. I brought you some lilies. Happy Easter.
Who's that?
It is I, Digby Odell, the friendly undertaker.
Oh, hello, Digger.
Tell me, Riley, why are you leaning out the window in that odd fashion?
I'm breathing.
Breathing? Fine habit. Don't stop on my account.
Listen, Digger, I'm in trouble. Come in the house. Can you come in through this window?
It's rather high, but I'll try.
Good, you made it.
It's a trick of the trade. You've heard of the fireman's leap?
Yeah?
This is the undertaker's fault. Good heavens, Riley, look at your trousers.
Yeah, I know. Listen, Digger, what would you say if I told you I suddenly begun to grow again? And soon I'll be 15 feet tall.
15 feet? That would upset certain plans I've made for you. I bought you a bathrobe for your birthday. It's only size 42.
Oh, it's awful, Digger. I'm like Frankenstein. I've created a monster. And I'm the monster.
That's absurd, Riley. You look the same to me. However, to make sure, I'll measure you. Lie down.
No. Measure me standing up.
Well, there's a first time for everything. Now, let's see. Just as I thought. You're still 5'11".
Are you sure, Digger? But these pants, look at them. They hardly... Wait a minute. What's this in my pocket? Marbles. When did I play marbles last? Oh, Digger. These are Junior's pants. And I thought I was growing. I guess my formula only makes rabbits grow. Yeah, that's it.
Rabbits, Riley? What rabbit?
Well, there was a big rabbit in my garden. I've been gardening, you see.
Gardening? Oh, I approve of that hobby. Recently, I was elected president of the UEPBTTSM.
UEPBTTSM?
The Undertakers, Embalmers, and Pallbearers Back to the Soil movement. A lot of people are going back to the soil, and I'm here to help them.
Oh, gee, I sure feel better. Well, I'm going to enjoy my Easter holiday after all.
Easter is my favorite holiday. This morning I gathered my kiddies about me, and we colored a dozen eggs in a variety of gay, striking colors. Black, light black, ebony black, midnight black, and pitch black.
Did they come out okay?
When it comes to dying, I know my business.
But, Digger, a dozen eggs all black?
All except one. My youngest son, Mossbank, insisted on a white egg. He's the black sheep of the family. Well, cheerio. I'd better be shoveling off.
So long, Digger. Watch your head going through the window. Oh, what a sweet guy. Always ready to give people a lift.
Riley, aren't you dressed? Oh, Riley, your pants.
My Oh, my pants. Yeah, don't get frightened, Peg. I tore Junior's pants when I got into them because I was 15 feet tall.
You were 15 feet tall?
Yeah.
Dear, why don't you get back into bed? I'll call a doctor.
I don't need a doctor. I mean, I thought I was 15 feet tall.
Riley, dear, please get back into bed.
Bed? What the... Oh, you think I'm crazy? Well, I got a good logical reason for thinking I was 15 feet tall.
Oh, you have?
Well, sure. Because the rabbit I saw in the garden was over 5 feet tall.
I see. The rabbit was 5 feet tall.
Please, Peg, stop feeling my forehead. I ain't crazy.
But you're talking so foolish.
I'm not... Oh, no wonder you think I'm nuts. You don't know why the rabbit is 5 feet tall.
Why, dear? Tell me.
On account of he's been eating my carrots that I grew with my secret formula. It makes rabbits grow 10 times their size, you see? And what... Oh, Peg, this is terrible. I didn't realize...
Now, Riley, please control yourself.
Look what I've let loose in the world. Do you know what'll happen when 5-foot rabbits begin chasing each other all over Hollywood and Vine? It'll be the end of civilization.
Oh, now, Riley, listen. You didn't see a 5-foot rabbit. And even if you did, it's only one rabbit.
Yeah, now it's only one rabbit. But spring is in the air. Suppose that rabbit decides to get married.
But, Riley, please.
Pretty soon there'll be so many big rabbits, us humans will be driven to the woods. There'll be rabbits in the streets, rabbits in our homes. Rabbits will be going into restaurants and ordering Welsh Riley.
Riley, stop this crazy talk.
Let me go, Peg. I gotta trap that rabbit and keep him a bachelor.
But you couldn't have seen a 5-foot rabbit.
I tell you, I did see
Now,
him.
you listen to me. What happened to you is what they call an optical illusion. Now, you may have seen a rabbit in the garden, but it was only a little rabbit, and you thought...
Well, Babs, I got the rabbit suit on again. How do I look?
Simon, maybe we better forget about this whole thing.
Oh, no, it's a great idea. I'll be tops with your father after this. Where is dear old Daddy?
Well, he's still dressing in his room. He'll be out any minute.
Boy, wait till he comes in. When he sees a big rabbit sitting here in his Morris chair, it'll knock his eyes out.
So you see, Riley, it was all your imagination now, wasn't it? Come on, now, admit it.
Yeah, Peg, you're right. You convinced me. I imagined the whole thing. Boy, that Waldo Binney's stupid, isn't he?
Well, I'm glad that's cleared up. Now, look, dear, you relax while I get this room straight. The Sunday paper's in the living room in your Morris chair.
Okay, Dumplin', I'll get it. Imagine thinking I saw a 5-foot rabbit. It's ridiculous. Only lunatics see 5-foot rabbits. Why, I ought to be... Yep! Oh! Hey, he's in there.
Who?
The rabbit. He's sitting in my Morris chair.
The rabbit. Now, Riley, don't start...
I'm going to look again. Whoop! Now he's reading the Sunday paper.
This has gone far enough. Now, I'm going to prove to you once and for all
No,
that there's...
no, Peg, don't go in there. He may be vicious.
Daddy, hurry up.
Babs, my Babs, she's in there helpless. I got to save her. Now I got you, you monster.
Daddy, stop.
Move into my house, will you? I'll show you.
Daddy, Riley, wait.
Riley, wait, let go. Help.
Shut up, you beast. You can't talk yourself out of your bed. Hey, talk. Mr. Rabbit. Oh.
But, Mr. Riley, it's me, Simon.
Oh, Riley. Oh, Daddy, you thought the rabbit was real.
Wait a minute. It ain't a real rabbit. It's a weasel.
Sure, it's me, Mr. Riley.
What a revolting development he is. Simon, get out of that costume, you faker.
But, Mr. Riley,
Take it off or I'll rip it off.
There. It's off.
Simon, get out of this house.
Yes, sir. I'm going. I know the way by heart.
And don't come back. No daughter of mine is going to go out with an imitation rabbit.
The Rileys will be back in just a moment. A favorite with all the family. That's Prell Procter & Gamble's Radiant Cream Shampoo in the handy tube. From Appleton, Wisconsin, Mrs. Rellis Brown, right?
My small son's a changed boy since I discovered Prell. Now he has no fear of broken glass or spilling, and he can't get enough of shampooing. My thanks for Prell.
Yes, families everywhere love Prell. It's safe, convenient, easy to use. And Prell removes unsightly dandruff quickly. Leaves hair shining with radiance. Buy, try.
P-R-E-L-L Pearl Shampoo leaves hair radiant, gleaming bright. Not a bit of dandruff is in sight. Comes in a tube, handy too. P-R-E-L-L Pearl Shampoo.
Well, time to hand out these Easter eggs to the kids.
Well, if you hadn't thrown Simon out, Daddy, you wouldn't have had to dress up in that rabbit suit.
I don't need Simon. I got enough brains to be a rabbit. Well, better get started. Come on, kiddies. Your Uncle Bunny's got some lovely Easter eggs for you. Now, who's first? Here you are, little girl. Take your egg and, well, what's the matter, little girl? You afraid of Uncle Bunny? What are you staring at?
Oh, Mommy, look at the big funny ears on that rabbit.
Oh, is that so? Well, it so happens that these are my own ears.
Next week, you hear The Life of Riley with William Bendix as Riley. The Life of Riley is produced by Irving Brecker.
Friends, Lava Soap is making a sensational offer. You can get 12 large-size gladiolus bulbs for only 25 cents and one Lava Soap box front. Make your garden a showplace. In each set of 12 large-size gladiolus bulbs are 6 beautiful varieties, such as red flaming sword, gorgeous pink Picardy, and others, guaranteed to bloom this year or your money back. Ordinarily, they'd cost 3 times as much. Here's all you do. Simply mail 25 cents and one Lava Soap box front with your name and address to Lava Soap, Cincinnati 1, Ohio. To make it still easier, your dealer has convenient order blanks. Order several sets and have exquisite cut flowers for weeks. But don't delay. This offer, good everywhere in the United States except Montana, is made for a limited time only. Hurry, send tonight. Remember, mail 25 cents in coin and one Lava Soap box front with your name and address to Lava Soap, Cincinnati 1, Ohio.
This is Ken Niles reminding you that for radiantly clean, lovely hair, get the shampoo in the tube. P-R-E-L-L. Prell Shampoo. And listen again next week when Prell brings you The Life of Riley. And now stay tuned for Truth or Consequences. Good night.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.
It's intermission time at the Baba Gully Show. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for some hot popcorn? How's about your favorite soft drinks, which are sparkling cold? And there's all kinds of candy to tempt you. It's radio time, folks. Enjoy the rest of the program. Hope you're enjoying today's radio program. When it's done, be sure to check out our channel over at WatchWhile. Enjoy some tunes with a nice cold soda.
Surprised to see me here instead of Santa Claus? Well, I can't say that I blame you since it is Christmas here. Me? Just call me GB for now. Yep, I'm back in time, many Christmases ago. And right there in that very house is where our story begins, the story of the first Easter rabbit. And you know, we came within a hair's breadth, if you'll excuse the pun, of never having an Easter rabbit at all. Don't remember, do you? You know all about Christmas and Christmassy things. Like how Santa came to be, Frosty, and Rudolph who guided the sleigh. But how about that rabbit who comes every Easter day? See that little guy with the sprig of holly in his stuffed paws? That's one special rabbit, though I admit he may not look like it right now. He was a Christmas present for a little girl named Glinda.
Oh, Mommy, I love him. Thank you. I love him.
I'm glad, dear. You'll have to think of a name for him.
I will, but for now I'll call him Stuffy. Oh, look, it snowed last night. Can I go outside now, please?
Yes, dear, but be sure to bundle up.
Meanwhile, in the nearby woods, a trio of real live rabbits were hatching a ridiculous caper.
Now let me get this straight. We're gonna dig a long tunnel under all the carrot patches in the neighborhood while nobody's around. And when spring comes, we're gonna come back and steal the carrots from underneath.
Totally undetected. We come not, friends, to steal your hearts, but your carrots.
You've now met Spats, Whiskers, and Flops, three of the slickest Cahn bunnies around.
Alas, my men, behold that silly-looking rabbit sitting over there.
Hey, look, he's strange. He hasn't got any hind legs.
His odor is unsniffable, undetectable.
He ain't a rabbit at all.
He isn't real.
But I am real. I am.
Poor Stuffy. He knew he wasn't real like the other rabbits, and that made him very unhappy. But he was Glinda's favorite toy, and as the months passed, so did his sadness, because he was loved. But one day something happened that was to affect everybody's life. Little Glinda took ill.
I'm afraid it's scarlet fever.
Oh, dear. My poor little girl, what can I do?
Well, the first thing is to burn all of the bedclothes. And oh yes, that old stuffed rabbit. Burn it all at once.
Now, taking away a child's favorite toy is no easy matter. And how would she ever explain to little Glinda that Stuffy had to be, well, you know, even I hate to say it.
Oh, dear, it's getting late. I think I'll leave all this for burning tomorrow.
Our rabbit friend thought to himself, what's the use of being loved if it all ends like this?
Who are you?
My name is Calliope. I take care of all the playthings that the children have loved. And when they're old or worn out, then I come and take them away with me and turn them into real.
Why? Wasn't I real before?
You were real to the little girl who loved you, and now you should be real to everyone.
Stuffy was mystified, but he hadn't heard the most important part.
Now that you are real, I have a special mission for you. You have been chosen to be the first Easter rabbit.
But why me? I'm nobody. And why do we need an Easter rabbit?
A good question, wouldn't you say? But Calliope had a good answer. She explained to Stuffy why all the holidays of the year needed symbols to help people remember them. Springtime needs someone to remind all the children of her special holiday. They could form the lovely habit of saying Easter's here 'cause there's that rabbit. There's that rabbit taking some blue from the sky. There's that rabbit mixing a buttercup dye. There's that rabbit painting his green everywhere, a magical hair. That rabbit. There's that rabbit.
There's that rabbit
helping the spring do her tricks. There's that rabbit.
There's that rabbit
chiseling chocolate chicks. There's that rabbit.
There's that rabbit
far from your typical Jack. Each year he'll be back. That rabbit.
Easter needs that funny bunny like Christmas needs the tree. It's a fact, I'm sure you'll agree.
Easter needs a little old me.
There's that rabbit.
There's that rabbit
playing his egg rolling game. There's that rabbit.
There's that rabbit
everyone's calling his name. There's that rabbit.
There's that rabbit
Easter's his garden to tend. Our cottontail friend. That rabbit. That rabbit. That rabbit.
And to begin, you must go to Easter Valley, where the golden Easter lily blooms, and it's always springtime. It's over the hills, to the west of the sun, and beyond the third mountain. Well, now someone will show you the way. Easter is only 2 weeks away, so hurry, 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 hurry. But beware, beware of zero.
But who? How? Wait, don't go. I have so many questions. Think I'll begin with a hop.
He's coming around, just a nasty bump on the noggin. What's your handle, kid?
My name? It's, gee, I almost forgot. I'm the new Easter rabbit.
Boy, he's a dilly, isn't he?
And, where were you hopping to so madly?
I'm off to find Easter Valley, where the golden Easter lily is, and...
Golden Easter lily, eh? Excuse us for a moment. Since you're obviously not in the best of health, my companions and I feel it our duty to accompany you on your journey.
Gee, that's great. Let's get started.
Zero.
But beware of zero?
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
But it was something indeed, for the Easter rabbit had remembered Calliope's warning about zero.
Bruce? Bruce? I'm coming! Ooh, ooh, 0! Bruce? What have you found out about the road into Easter Valley? Did the elves know anything?
Not a thing, not a thing. I give up.
You see, Zero and Bruce were in charge of keeping the North Pole nice and white. Everything was all lovely and covered with snow except Easter Valley. Zero had never been able to find the secret road into Easter Valley, and so it stayed green all the year long.
We can't give up, Bruce. We just can't. There has to be a way.
Well, by the time our friends had reached the third mountain, they were totally exhausted and ready to turn back.
Say, it seems that bird is indicating a direction to follow.
What have we got to lose?
Someone will show you the way.
She's leading us away from the wall.
If you ask me, we're barking up the wrong tree.
What do you think, Flops?
I'd say we were barking up the wrong tree.
The tree. It must be hollow.
Why doesn't one of us give it a try?
I shall be as expeditious as possible, okay?
And be quick about it, too.
If my calculations are correct, he should reach the other side just about now.
I am calling you.
Hang in there, Flops. We're coming over.
Everything you could imagine was there, and one person who seemed downright out of place, Santa Claus.
Just trying to be neighborly. You see, I'm all finished with my job, and I had a little spare time, so I thought I might be able to help you get started.
But we'll never be able to do the job in time. There are so many boys and girls all over the world, and we only have a few weeks.
Well, why not pick just one small town for a test? Then next year you can tackle them all. That's what I did first time out.
Great idea, Santa, and I know just the town.
Excuse me for butting into the festivities, Santa, but what's in it for us?
Giving presents is a talent, one that the three of you have obviously never had a chance to explore. Why not try it just once? You can start by giving just a little gift of love to a child. You'll be surprised at how much you'll get back in return.
You won't regret helping me, fellas.
Just one thing, Santa, sir. Is he really the first Easter rabbit? Well, indeed he is, Spats. Now I must be off. Blitzen, good luck. Good luck. Well, they've gone and done it, Bruce. Somehow they've managed to get into Easter Valley, and they're bound to find the Golden Lily. We've got to find a way in.
Crafty old Zero knew one thing that no one had bothered to tell the new Easter rabbit, that the golden Easter lily kept the valley warm and green all year long. If it were to disappear, springtime would disappear with it.
Why so glum, chum?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just that I've been thinking about little Glinda again.
How is she, Doctor?
She's sleeping now. She's going to be just fine.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. That's the best thing I could hear.
Oh, I forgot. She seems to be mumbling something about somebody called Stuff or Stuffy or something.
Oh, he was her favorite toy. A silly old stuffed rabbit.
Oh, well, I'm sure she'll forget about it in a few days. Now, you spend a little time looking after yourself for a change.
Goodbye, Doctor, and thank you.
Stuffy, oh, Stuffy, you've come back. You've come back.
Linda, what are you doing out of bed? And what was that noise I heard in here?
Oh, Mother, it was Stuffy. He came back. And he was really real. And there's going to be a parade and everything on Easter Sunday.
Come now, dear. Let's get back into bed.
And I'm going to wear my new pink dress and my new straw bonnet that you got me. Mother, all of my clothes, where are they?
Glenda's mother had no choice but to tell her the truth.
Don't cry, Mother. Who needs silly old parades anyway?
Oh, darling. Oh.
It's that tree down there. It must be hollow. Ooh, ooh. That's the way into Easter Valley. I'm sure of it.
Excellent, Bruce. Excellent. Tomorrow, Bruce, tomorrow will be the end of Easter Valley.
Well, the next day was Saturday, the day before Easter Sunday.
I think we shall have a white Easter, if my eyes do not deceive me.
A white what?
Hey, look. It's beginning to snow. Yeah, it's really coming down.
Now I've got it all. The valley and the golden lily are mine.
Gee, Zero, are you just gonna leave them snowed in like that? Ooh, they may never get out.
Bruce? Who cares? Let them all freeze for all I care. Bruce was beginning to have second thoughts about what they had done. Bruce decided there was only one thing left for him to do. So he rolled, getting fatter by the minute. It's as if someone out there doesn't like us.
It's stuck. The snow must be up to the roof. I can't budge it an inch.
Santa, I gotta speak to you.
Bruce told Santa the situation, and Santa knew what he had to do.
Ahoy down there! Come on up, it's me, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus?
I know what's happened. Bring everything up the chimney and begin loading the sleigh.
They loaded all the eggs and baskets and bonnets onto the sleigh, and just as it was getting dark, they had finished and were on their way.
He came. Stuffy was here. Mother, look. And there's a note with mine. It says, don't forget our date. Main Street and 5th Avenue at 12 noon sharp.
Well...
Morning, Elizabeth.
Why, good morning, Doctor. We didn't expect you today, being it's Easter Sunday and all.
Jonathan, please. And this is not a professional call. I brought these for you and Glinda.
Jonathan, you shouldn't have.
Oh, it's beautiful. Can I try it on, Mother?
Oh, of course. Now hurry. The parade starts at noon. The news is all over town.
But how did you know we needed...
A little bird told me.
Stuffy, oh, Stuffy, you're here.
Never saw you look quite so pretty before. Never saw you dressed quite so lovely. What's more, I could hardly wait to keep our date this lovely Easter morning.
And my heart beat fast as you came through the door. For in my Easter bonnet, with all the frills upon it, I'll be the grandest lady in the Easter parade.
I'll be all in clover, and when they look you over, I'll be the proudest fellow in the Easter parade.
In your Easter bonnet, with all the frills upon it, you'll be the grandest lady in the Easter parade. I'll be all in clover, and when they look you over, I'll be the proudest fellow in the Easter parade. On the avenue, Fifth Avenue, the photographers will snap us, and you'll find that you're in the rotogravure. Oh, I could write a sonnet about your Easter bonnet and of the girl I'm taking to the Easter
Bruce, you miserable roly-poly snitcher, when I get my hands on you, I will melt you down to a tennis ball.
You will do nothing. I'm warning you, Zero. Either you put the golden Easter lily back in the valley so that springtime can come back, or I'm moving out of the pole. I've got a good offer from the South Pole, you know, and I've been considering it.
You'd leave me all alone here? No elves, no Sunday night dinner with Mrs. Claus's home cooking and those little noodles. Oh, no midnight rides with the reindeer. Just me all alone here by myself. What good is all of this? What good is anything without friends to share it? I'd even miss Bruce. Oh.
Hey, who's that?
Me? I'm Zero. Sorry to drip and run, but this weather is bad for my health. Bye. And oh, yes, Happy Easter.
Gee, he doesn't seem like such a bad guy. I wonder what all the fuss was about. Well, at least this time we've got a year's start. Huh, Whiskers?
Right you are, GP.
So you found me out at the very end. That's right, I was Stuffy. Many, many years ago, that is. And so the Easter lily brought eternal spring with it. The chickens could lay their eggs, and the world would know that next year and every year I'd be back again. Happy Easter!
time is now, the time is here. Now's the time for a bite of cheer. A tasty light where the price is right. Well, look at here, you'll dig this sight. The moment's handy for a piece of candy. Just name your brand, they're all so grand. Hey, what do you think of a nice cool drink? Or a big box filled with a popcorn thrill? Let your taste buds meet with an ice cream treat. Refresh yourselves, it's time to eat. So come on, folks, let's join the band as we all head for the refreshment stand.
Of time itself. She is here. And with her coming, the world will never be as it was. Neither man nor animal will be the same. This, I, Dr. Carlo Lombardi, have brought into being.
Enjoying your weekend with the idol, Rick?
Pretty heady stuff for a professor in psychic research.
Oh, you sound a little disapproving.
Not at all. I just don't feel I belong in your world of yachts and racing stables. Some of those tycoons in there, including your father, kind of frighten me.
Oh, come now. This type of life shouldn't be too hard to get used to.
Let's face it. I'm an hourly farm boy with a professorship at the university. But basically, a farm boy. I don't belong in all that.
Very well, then. We'll get you away from them for a while. A walk along the ocean will do it.
I'd like that. I don't know how your fiancé will react to that idea.
Oh, Bob, my ex-fiancé. That makes quite a difference. Come on, Ted. So that horrid blonde finally let you go, eh?
That horrid blonde represents an investment portfolio of $500,000. Where's Dorothy?
She went for a walk with Ted. Oh, I wish she hadn't.
Why?
Well, Dr. Lombardi said something terrible is going to happen along this part of the coast tonight. Some visitation from the occult world.
The occult world.
Oh, no, really, seriously, you must meet him. He's wonderful.
Some women keep pets or grow roses for kicks. My wife supports quack cultists. A couple of years ago, it was that spiritualistic medium. Last year, Swami something or other, and now Dr. Lombardi. Well, so long as it amuses you.
Oh, no, seriously. He puts this girl into a deep trance and takes her back 300 years. Now, she tells about her life in England. I tell you, it's uncanny.
Yeah. Looks pretty serious between Dorothy and Ted. She's falling for him.
I'm afraid it's pretty one-sided so far.
Nonsense. If she wants him, she'll get him. What's the market price on professors of psychic research? Not very high, I imagine.
Oh, you goose.
Mother's a little disappointed in you. She thought you'd liven up the party with some of the tricks of your trade. You know, hypnotism, demonstrations of thought transference.
I know. She thought I'd make it an age regression party. I told her that was Dr. Lombardi's field, not mine.
Amazing man. Do you know him?
Quite well. He's challenged me publicly and privately to disprove the authenticity of his experiments.
That sounds like King's bark. What's the matter with him?
Maybe he's jealous of me.
You haven't given him cause to be, yet.
He wants us to follow him. That looked like Dr. Lombardi to me.
It was Dr. Lombardi. Well, what is it?
Go on home and call the police.
The police?
I'll wait here for them. Hurry up.
Never seen anything like it. Neck's broken in two like a pile driver hit her. The man's too.
$500 or $600 here. That lets robbery out.
Hey. Here's something. A piece of seaweed. All the way to the door.
Now, the carpet's wet here. Might be a footprint. Go into the kitchen and see if there's any flour, will you? You willing to swear you saw Lombardi coming out of this house? Of course.
What'd make a footprint like that?
Clever man could have forged it.
You think a human could have done this?
Oh, I almost forgot about your firm belief in Lombardi's black magic and occult powers.
It's not me, it's my wife. She swears by him.
Now, what did he say was coming to roam among us? A creature out of time?
The first life form of someone living today. Over 1 million years old.
You see, Doctor, that's how civilized we are. Scratch the veneer and what do you find? A whole carload of superstitions waiting to be catered to. Vampires, witchcraft, supernatural creatures being brought back from the past. He's got a lot of people listening to him.
It's not me, it's my wife.
All right. It's your wife. You willing to identify Lombardi now? Make things a lot simpler.
Sure.
You wait here for the lab boys. I want pictures. Plenty of them.
You're going to leave me alone here? It's not like it was an ordinary stiff. I can take that 7 days a week.
Come on.
But it might come back.
Oh, but it's not you that is superstitious. It's your wife who's the gullible one.
Tie the wheel of fortune, 10 cents, 10 cents, 1 cent, $1. Tie the wheel of fortune, 10 cents, 10 cents, 1 tenth of $1. Try it with a Cupid doll, with a kitty cat. Put it on your mantelpiece. If it's no good, break it up, use it for chalk, play hopscotch. Come on, folks, come on, take a chance here. Won't make you break your set you up on a farm out west. 10 cents. Yes, sirree. Hello, Lombardi. Lousy night. No business at all. I find it very pleasant. I heard a scream from your place about 15 minutes ago. I thought it was Andrea. I ran over to check up, see if she was in trouble. I told you to keep away from her. I knew it long before you did, Doc. I knew her when she was a carnival follower. Every time we hit a town, she'd be there waiting for us. I've asked you to forget that. Well, anyway, I heard the scream, so I went over. The back door was open. I went in. She was out cold. Why do you keep her under like that? I thought she was dead. I was going to call the cops. It's so tiresome having to warn you to mind your own business. So very tiresome. Well, I'm naturally curious. Poor kid, she was out cold. What's it all about, Doc? Why do you keep her under like that? I have an idea you'll find out soon. In a deep sleep, Andrea. A very deep sleep. Now I will touch you and slowly you'll awake. Now you'll come back to me, Andrea. You'll feel refreshed. You'll remember nothing.
What time is it?
Shortly after midnight.
You've had me in a deep hypnosis for more than an hour. I asked you not to do that.
Well, you were tired. You needed the rest.
I need to get away from here. Away from you. I hate this place. I hate the sound of the ocean. I hate you.
You'll never leave me. You can't.
I will. Someday I will. Soon.
As long as I'm alive, I'll possess you. It's something beyond yourself that makes you need me.
You've taken my soul away from me.
The door's open. Come in.
I'm Lieutenant James.
Oh?
Dr. Erickson.
Yes?
Is this the man you saw coming out of the Jefferson house?
Yes.
There's no doubt in your mind?
No. Well, he knows me quite well. I've been trying to interest him in my work for some time.
And you don't deny you were in the Jefferson house approximately 15 minutes after 11?
Not at all.
I won't need you any longer, Doctor. Thank you. How are you, miss?
What's it all about?
Maybe we can talk about it over a cup of coffee.
I'd like that.
What's the matter?
I can't go with you.
You say you knew they were dead the minute you saw the open door.
Yes. Pity. Nice young couple. She came out of the ocean just as I said she would. And she'll come again.
Look, I'm not a paying customer. I'm a police officer.
She comes from the beginning of time, huge and indestructible. And I'm the force that gives her life.
All I know, you were seen coming out of that house, leaving 2 corpses behind you. And the occult world notwithstanding, I think I'll take you downtown and wait till the reports come in.
Well, I can tell you what the reports will say. That no living thing killed them.
Yeah, I know. It was the materialization of the prehistoric female.
The transmigration of the soul of a living woman into her first life body.
Save it for downtown. Now, come on, let's go.
Thank you, Ola.
Oh, that dog, he gives me the yitters. I get a nervous Adam's apple and that makes my tie jump off.
Morning, Mr. Chappel. Morning, Ted. Dorothy will be down in a minute. I'm certainly not too popular with that member of your family. Take him to the kitchen and get him something to eat, huh?
The last time I took him to the kitchen, he didn't eat up the cook. Come on, dog.
You're an early riser, Ted. Good. Like to see a man get up early. Shows he's aggressive, wants to get ahead. You're giving me too much credit, Mr. Chappel. This, Jefferson thing last night, pretty grim. Kept them all buzzing for a while after Dorothy came home. It's surprising how many of them think that Lombardi had something to do with it. Whole gang's been down to see his show. Mrs. Chappel tried to bully me into going along. Take a look at that front page. I play a little game every morning. I call it my front page game. I'm getting a little old to play most of the others. I read the front page every morning and see if I can pick out an item or two that'll make me a lot of money. Surprising how often it's worked out. Did you ever try it?
No, I can't say I have.
No. You read about the Jefferson murder?
Yes,
There's $1 million idea in that. Last paragraph. Read it.
One baffling aspect of the case concerns Dr. Carlo Lombardi, carnal hypnotist and prognosticator. Only last week he predicted that such a murder would take place, describing it with grisly accuracy. He was questioned by the police, but not held. You see a fortune in that?
Yes.
And it's right up your alley. And yours as a wedding present.
You're serious, aren't you?
Couldn't be more so. We'll take this two-bit local sideshow man and build him into the biggest thing in the country. Build him up until his name's on everyone's lips. Lombardi books, syndicated columns, lectures, television shows. This prediction of his is worth $1 million, and you and I can do it.
Where do I fit in?
Can't you see? You can give him the stamp of authenticity. Dr. Erickson, psychic research specialist, says Lombardi experiments amazing. Open new avenues in the understanding of the subconscious. They'll swallow it. They'll swallow it whole and love it. This is the sort of escape stuff the world's crying for. Look at my wife and her friends. It's a natural. It'll be a lark for me and money for you and Dorothy.
I've been trained to fight stupidity and ignorance, not get rich on them. Men like Lombardi have put hypnosis back 25 years. They've taken a modern tool of science and made a plaything out of it. Worse than that, a weapon. And in the hands of quacks like Lombardi, a dangerous weapon. And you want me to help sell him to the public?
Wait until that loot starts rolling in. That'll take care of your scruples. I'll go and talk to him tomorrow. What do you say?
Forget it. I don't need that kind of money.
10 cents, try your luck. 10 cents, 1/10 of a dollar. Yes, sirree. Try your luck. 10 cents, 1/10 of a dollar.
Where's Lombardi's place?
Right next door, but he's closed. Been having trouble with the police.
Yeah, I read about it in the papers.
You want to get in, just jingle a couple of coins. The doors open automatically. Try the wheel of fortune. 10 cents, 1/10 of a dollar. Try with a Cupid doll, with a Cupid
Good evening, Mr. Chappel. I've been expecting you.
How the devil did you know I was Chappel? What do you mean you were expecting me?
I was communicating with your thoughts before you left your home.
Communicating with my thoughts, huh? I suppose you can tell me what I'm doing here, too.
Certainly. You come down here to discuss a business matter with me.
Good guess, Lombardi. Remarkable guess.
I'm a remarkable man. Won't you come in, Mr. Chappel?
Let's get to the point. How would you like to be a rich man as well as a remarkable one?
Well, naturally,
I have to get you out of this crazy place. You've got something to sell. How can you expect to get your price in here? The facts about reincarnation, 35 cents. I'll get you $3.50 for that.
Well, I'd be most grateful, sir.
Since we'll make them pay real money to see your act.
I have no act. I have knowledge.
That's the boy. Keep a straight face and hit him hard. I'm a businessman, Lombardi. I can see money in this, big money. 50-50. What do you say?
Well, I'm overwhelmed,
Okay,
sir.
our deal starts as of now. Come over to my house tomorrow night. I'm having some people come over and might do us some good. Newspaper man, a book publisher, a doctor of psychic research, a Dr. Erickson.
Oh, yes, I know him. One of my most outspoken critics.
Mm-hmm. And get him involved, too, if you can, even if it's only to call you crazy. Make good publicity. That's what we need, publicity. And play it up big. Give them everything you've got. Some more of this she-creature stuff. Some more predictions. Murder next month, maybe.
Unfortunately, it may happen sooner than that. Very much sooner. I feel her presence even now. She'll come out of the ocean tonight.
That's the stuff. That's the stuff, the big lie. That's what sells. I'll see you tomorrow night. And remember, play it up big. We've got to shake 'em.
We'll shake 'em.
See you tomorrow night.
You will go into a much deeper sleep. Very deep. You will go back in time. I command you, leave your body. You killed Johnny.
Oh, did I? Well, prove that, and I'll have to face a murder charge.
Can you prove you were in here when it happened?
I can. I don't see what difference it makes. I warned you she'd come again, and you laughed at me.
Not as hard as you're laughing at me right now. I'm gonna book you.
Well, on what charge? For being in communication with a world that you say doesn't exist?
You're a murderer, and I'm gonna prove it.
Lieutenant, I urge you to keep the beaches clear. It's my civic duty. Take it easy.
What's Chappell's interest in this maniac?
I wouldn't know. I'm only his lawyer. Maybe he just hates to see injustice done.
I'll bet.
Or maybe it's because Lombardi is entertaining at his house tonight. Doctor, are you all right?
Yes.
The next time this man is pulled in on some trumped-up charge, we'll sue for false arrest.
A most interesting experience. I'm quite certain I made a few new converts.
Since when have you gone into that spook stuff, Chappell? There must be money in it.
Oh, no. You've got me wrong. This man's sensational. Genuine thing. He's made a convert out of me.
Now I know there's a buck in it.
I'm so excited. Dr. Lombardi, here in my very own home.
And I thought it was going to be a boring weekend.
If what you say is true, I'm certainly going to drop the Ali Ben Ali group. They're becoming quite ordinary. Just about anyone can join.
That fella Bob, he's as drunk as a lumberjack.
Yeah, he drinks like a fish.
Yeah, but not the same stuff. Say, my feet's poop just keeping him filled up.
Feets is poop. For 18 years, I tried to teach you how to speak good American.
Well, I speak just as good broken American as you do.
Feets is poop.
All right, then, my foot's is peep.
You're a million miles away, Ted. And just when I thought I was beginning to get through to you.
Look, Dorothy, I'm out of my element in a place like this. This preoccupation with trivialities, this talk about money. I'm what you might call a square, I guess.
I'm real, aren't I?
I don't know. Sometimes I think you are, and then I see you as part of this elegant decay.
Well, that sounds like a high-class brush-off. Is that what it is?
We got to quit the shop. Last night it was the Jefferson place, and tonight, maybe here.
Nah, we stay here.
But Martha, the cook says it comes out of the ocean. It's tall like a building, and it has got the arms like a pile driver.
Oh, I am not afraid. For 18 years I'm married to you. Nothing scares me anymore.
I don't know why you had to import a hypnotist. Why don't you get him to perform for us, Dorothy?
I don't use hypnotism to amuse drunks.
What's that?
Look, Bob, why don't you go and drink yourself up a nice parade of pink elephants, huh?
Last chance, Dorothy. I'll give you one more chance to marry me.
Thanks, Bob. We'll have a honeymoon for 3. You, me, and a whiskey bottle. It's so thrilling to have you here, Doctor. Absolutely thrilling.
My pleasure, madame.
Beautiful, isn't she?
A strange beauty. I met her the other night at Lombardi's.
Oh? Evidently she made quite an impression, didn't she?
Oh, just a minute, please. Lieutenant James, at the front door.
Oh?
What can I do for you?
I'm very anxious to catch Dr. Lombardi's act. Do you mind?
Mind? No, not at all.
Hiya, Doc.
Hello, Lieutenant.
An excellent idea. Very good. A nice little touch.
I see Dr. Lombardi's got himself another follower.
I had him in jail once, but Chappel's lawyer sprung him. We didn't have enough evidence. You're going to have to help me on this one, Doc. It's more in your line than mine.
You're not going for that supernatural hokum of his.
I don't really know what I'm going for. I know he's a killer. He doesn't really deny it. He just laughs at me and says, prove it. And keep your eyes peeled, will you, Doc?
All right, folks. Curtain time. Take your seats, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been my good fortune to find in this young lady the perfect hypnotic subject. Through her, I will reveal to you some of the hidden mysteries of life itself. Look at me, Andrea. Are you ready?
Yes.
I shall touch you, and soon you will be asleep. Good. Now you can hear everything I say. Raise your right arm, please. Lower it. Now the left arm, please. Put it down, please. Now take your place by the couch. A little forward, please, Andrea. Good. Now sit down on the couch. Sit down, Andrea.
She's trying to fight him off.
We are privileged to have with us tonight one of the country's leading exponents of psychic research, Dr. Erickson. Since Dr. Erickson has called me a fraud and a charlatan, I invite him to join me on this platform so that he may expose me, so that he may show you why and how I perpetrate a fraud. If you please, Doctor.
If you don't mind, I'll sit here with the paying customers.
You refuse, Doctor?
Go on, Ted. Get up there and show him up.
Come on, Erickson. That'll make 2 phonies.
Really, Ted, you should. Please, Ted, you've got to.
My next experiment is a most interesting one, Doctor. I shall prove that life is an endless chain, that we are given the gift of it not for one lifespan, but since the beginning of time. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall give you living proof of reincarnation, of perpetual life itself. Andrea, you will go into a deep, deep sleep. Very deep. Your eyes are getting heavy, Andrea. You cannot open them. Will you examine her, Doctor?
She's under hypnosis. Go ahead.
Now you are traveling back through time and space. Farther. Farther back. Back. Come forward. Come forward quickly. That's better. Now stop when you want to. Stop when you see something familiar. You want to stop now? Where are you?
In the Oman Oxenham Road in London.
What is your name?
Elizabeth Ann Weatherby.
You're smiling, Elizabeth. Is something pleasant taking place?
I have brought Captain Ernest Blystone to see me father. He's going to ask for me hand in marriage.
Dr. Erickson is going to question you. You will answer him.
What year is it, Andrea?
1618, the year of our Lord.
Who's the reigning monarch?
James Stewart.
Who is Lord Chamberlain of his court?
The Earl of Somerset.
What's his wife's maiden name?
Frances Howard.
You will no doubt authenticate this information.
I will.
Now we are moving forward in time. You are older, much older. You're in your last illness, Elizabeth. You're on your deathbed.
My son David is at my side. He said he would do as I ask. Now he sits and waits.
What did you ask of him?
That I be buried in Carysbrook near me husband, and that Ernest medallion be buried with me.
What does that medallion look like?
It is a gold shield with one ruby set in it.
Is there an inscription on it?
Yes. To me loyal subject, Ernest Blystone. It is engraved with King Charles's seal.
There you see.
Thank you, Elizabeth. That is enough. You will rest now. Sleep. Deep sleep. More. Deeper.
You're putting her in a cataleptic state. That's dangerous.
She survived that danger before. Excuse me, please. Where are you now, Elizabeth?
In space, floating in space.
Are you alone?
There are many others with me.
Can I summon you out of the spirit world to be with me?
You can summon me. I will come.
I call you. I can see you, but I don't believe the others can.
Those who believe can see.
I see her. I do see her.
Make your physical presence known to those who believe only what their eyes can see. Open a window. That one. Now come back here, Elizabeth. Close the drapes around Andrea.
King, come here.
No, leave him. I'll control him. Would you take him away, please, Elizabeth? There aren't many who can control an animal by hypnosis, are there, Doctor?
No.
He did what I told him without a single word. You may return, Elizabeth. Why do you hesitate? What?
At this moment, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to say that the creature who has cost so many lives is on his way here among us even now.
Oh, she's going to faint. Quick, you better get more quickly.
What do you mean? In this house? I don't know, but she's in the ocean now, preparing to come out. Well, Doctor?
You're a clever man. I don't know how you did it, but it isn't through science as I understand.
I have a way of proving myself to you, but it's going to be harsh. Now you are going back in time to the very beginning. By the power that is mine, I command you.
She barely has a pulse. Take her out of this.
She stays as she is.
You have no right to leave her like this.
I have my own right. If you wish to try to take her out of hypnosis, you may do so.
You know I can't do that. You induce this state, you must release her.
Then she remains as she is.
Did you see which way Lombardi went?
Out on the terrace. You're not going out there. Last night topped everything, Lombardi and all that creature talk. He had us in a panic.
He did it deliberately. He's aiming for the big circuits.
You don't make much of him, do you?
I only know he's an extremely clever man and an evil one. I'm glad your dad asked him to stay over. I want to try and talk to that assistant of his.
Professionally?
He's got in a state of complete hypnotic subjugation, a virtual slave to his will. I'm going to try and break that hold on her.
Good morning, Miss Chappel. Doctor?
I've been thinking about your work, Dr. Lombardi. I think it requires some serious study.
Oh, good. I'm delighted.
I want to talk to your assistant.
Of course, anytime you wish. Perhaps this morning.
Fine. You set it up for me, then.
You really poured it on last night, didn't you? That she-creature stuff was a stroke of sheer genius. Everyone lit out like the plague was after them. They'll be talking it up today.
Yes, I've no doubt of that.
And that stuff on the pier the other night, the way you tied in with that.
It was a very fortunate coincidence for us.
Yes.
By the way, I shall require more suitable living quarters. Now, shall I stay here till I find them? Thank you very much. What are you doing out here?
I thought I could get away from you. For a few minutes, anyway.
Not even for a minute.
Will I never be free of you? Why did it have to be me?
It was meant to be.
If you knew how I hated it. Hated you.
Come back. You will do as I say. Come here. You're asleep, Andrea.
You can hear what I'm saying. You can understand me. You're relaxed, Andrea. Dr. Erickson wishes to talk to you. He's going to try to hypnotize you. You must resist him. You will resist him. He is our enemy. He is trying to destroy us. You understand? Beauty like yours must not be destroyed. It belongs to me. I love you, and you love me too. Let's say it. Say it.
No. I hate you with all my heart.
I can make you grovel in the dirt. I can turn you into Elizabeth Weatherby. But I can't make you love me.
Someday I'm going to kill you.
I should kill you, Andrea. But the artist is vain. He can't destroy the beauty he's created.
How are you, Doc?
Oh, hello. Come in.
Lombardi tells me he's coming here today.
He's agreed to conduct a demonstration under clinical conditions.
Mind if I sit in?
No.
I'd like to set up a tape recorder. I'm stymied, Doc. Man is a killer, and I can't touch him.
A statement like that calls for some proof.
I've got none. All I know is he hates the world and everybody in it.
Man kills for love, or hate, or profit. Where do these killings fit in?
All three, and don't forget the profit angle. Lombardi's become quite a national figure.
I don't know if he's responsible for those murders or not, but I do know he's a very dangerous man. Most of the cultists, they're satisfied to make one theory pay off for them. He's lumped them all together. Hypnotism, spiritualism, age regression, reincarnation, and soul transmigration.
He's doing quite a selling job.
We all have a secret willingness to believe in some of the things he's offering. The passing of the soul into another body after death, that life is eternal, that we can communicate with the dead.
And Lombardi fancies himself the miracle man who's been granted the power to prove these things right.
He's an egomaniac playing God. He claims that the life process is continuous, that he can take it back to a former existence and not only communicate with it, but cause it to materialize, to become a physical thing.
According to Lombardi, the she creature was the primitive life body of somebody living today. What do you make of that?
We're still searching for the answer. Some of the details she's given previously have been proven remarkably accurate. There was the medallion that was given to her husband by King Charles. It was found in a grave near Carisbrooke. The headstone read Elizabeth Weatherly Blythestone, 1600 to 1651.
Then it was planted there. Oh, this is preposterous. Do you hold with this nonsense, Erickson?
My mind is open. Go on with your experiment, Mr. Lombardi.
Dr. Lombardi.
Of course.
You know, it's quite simple, gentlemen, to disbelieve anything that shatters your smug concepts. I've taken this girl back to a time in her life over 300 years ago. Perhaps I can take her back farther than that. To the time of the pharaohs. Even to the beginning of creation itself. One soul traveling the entire distance.
Utter nonsense.
I can materialize her in any one of her lives. I can transport her from what she is to what she was.
Really, Lieutenant, are we supposed to watch this penny arcade drama?
Doctor, have I ever been alone in this room?
No.
And it would have been impossible for me to plant mechanical devices in here to trick you.
I don't think so.
I'm talking to you, Elizabeth. You're going into a deep sleep. Very deep. She's not responding. Someone in this room is fighting me for her will. Is it you, Doctor?
Yes, I'm sorry.
A deep sleep, Elizabeth. Very deep. That's better. You are now suspended in time and space. Now I'm going to give you substance. Not form, but substance. You will take back the soul that once was yours. Andrea will give it to you. Now, good. You can express yourself in movement. Take Professor Anderson's glasses off, please. Put them back on. That is enough, Elizabeth. I think we've convinced them. Would you return Andrea's soul to her, please? Those who believe can actually see the process of transmigration.
I saw nothing.
Nor I.
Trickery?
Very clever, Dr. Lombardi, but absolutely meaningless.
You can't see because you don't wish to see. I thought I wanted recognition from you, but now I see it means nothing to me. Now you will awaken. You'll feel refreshed, Andrea. You'll open your eyes.
You said before you were giving us substance, but not form. What did you mean by that?
I could have brought her to you in the flesh, just as she was 300 years ago.
Come now, Doctor. We're too old for fairy tales.
Do you seriously expect men of science to...
I expect nothing. I want nothing. Come, Andrea. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What do you make of it?
I don't know.
Well, this belongs to the police department. I better take it along.
Past the million sales mark. Thank you, Olaf. I've closed a deal with the Beale Syndicate. 395 newspapers are starting to serialize the Weatherby affair next month. How's that for a quick profit, Lombardi?
You're a genius, Mr. Chappel.
Huh? Oh, yes. Well, now that you're in the big chips, you'll be able to find yourself somewhere to stay. You know the way women are. Get yourself something big, something nice. You can afford it.
No, I'll stay right here. If I decide to move, I'll let you know.
King? King? Where's King? I haven't seen him since early this morning. I hardly see him since Dr. Lombardi took over this place.
Unfortunately, Miss Chappel, your dog and I are not compatible.
Lombardi warns of more killings. Don't press your luck, Doc. Lay off the predictions for a while. One miss and our profits nosedive.
I'm certain our good fortune will continue. Sorry I've made it so difficult for you to follow me.
What were you doing down there?
Oh, communing with nature. But now I feel the need of human company. Shall we walk to my house?
I was walking with Lombardi when I heard the scream. But I knew he did it. He's a murderer. Yet I can't touch him.
That thing last night, I didn't like it.
Unfortunate. Such a nice couple.
I feel as though I killed them myself.
You push a car over a cliff? Well, hardly.
Here are 2 bank books. One in your name, one in Dorothy's.
Oh, yes, her dowry.
You will see that each holds a deposit of $250,000.
Well, we've done amazingly well.
We've only just started. That should keep you in style. Somewhere else, I want you to move out of here.
No, it's better that I stay.
Oh, no, you can't stare me down. I can look right back at you. I'll tell you what I see. I see a dirty sideshow fortune teller with delusions of grandeur.
You're very foolish to say those things to me. You're an ignorant man. I assume our business relations are over.
What for? I'm onto a good thing. We'll continue our business affairs at my office.
Fine. I'll move out tomorrow. I understand you've invited some people here tonight for a demonstration.
Tomorrow will suit me fine.
Good. You were expecting someone else, huh? Dr. Erickson, perhaps. Well, no matter. We're leaving the country tomorrow, you and I.
I'm not going with you. I love him.
You'll be with me on the plane. You'll do as I say.
I have found the power to resist you. He has given it to me.
No one can take you from me. I live only for you. You're the light that shines out of the darkness.
I love him.
He'll never have you. I'll kill him. You'll kill him. This time you'll do as I say.
I haven't seen you and Dorothy together much lately. What's the matter? Lovers quarrel? Well, here's something that'll help you patch it up.
$250,000, Dorothy's.
And yours. You helped to set it up. There's more coming in. Go over and show it to her. She doesn't know anything about it. This'll help you to forget Carlo's little girl, eh?
I don't think I could forget where the money came from. I told you I was a fool about such things. I'm sure I'll never have another offer like that again, but thanks for giving me the first offer.
Hi, Ted. Who are you looking for, Andrea Elizabeth or Elizabeth Andrea? I saw both of her down near the ocean a while ago.
Thanks.
Oh, Ted, what's she got that I haven't? Money, breeding, social position?
Some people have too much of everything.
Guess I had that coming. She's a nice girl, Ted.
Hi, beautiful.
Bob, what are you drinking?
That's a scotch, bourbon, gin cocktail.
No vodka? You must be tapering off. Let me know when you get down to the scotch and bourbon cocktails.
There goes the gin. Now I'm down to a bourbon and scotch cocktail.
You taught me how to fight him. His power is gone.
We'd better be getting back to the house. He'll be looking for you.
I don't want to go through with it tonight.
You've got to. Resist him publicly and he'll leave you alone.
What if I don't?
I'll fight him for you. I think I'll win.
Just stay here a little longer with me.
You can kill him. I command you.
Now get away. He's going crazy. That voice didn't come from you.
Let's get away from here.
Hey, can I see you a minute? I've formed a few theories by now, and I want to try them out on you.
I'm listening.
Every time this thing has struck, it's been after one of these demonstrations. That's been the pattern. I've checked it.
You think he has some way of signaling his accomplices?
Well, if you can call them that. Another thing I've discovered, every time we find the footprints coming out of the ocean, they go back to exactly the same spot.
You're going on the assumption that Lombardi's creature is the real thing.
Well, that's the only thing I can go on. Otherwise, it's the psychopathic ward for me. How about you? What do you think?
As a scientist, I'm hysterical with laughter. As a man out for a social evening, I'm not so sure. In fact, very unsure.
All right, folks. Showtime. House lights out, please.
Say, send Olaf out here, will you?
Sure. Lieutenant James wants to speak to you.
Oh.
Out on the terrace.
Yes, sir. Am I under arrest, I hope? I sure would like to get away from this spook shop.
Say, have you got a tape recorder?
Mr. Chappel's study.
Can you take me there without going through the living room?
Oh, yeah, sure. Come right this way. Right here, sir.
Thank you. I will touch you gently, and you'll fall into a deep sleep. Your eyes are getting heavy. They're starting to close now.
Something's backfired.
I will count to 4, and you will fall into a deep, deep sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, my subject is not herself tonight. She is too tense. Will you take your place on the couch, please? You have eyes only for mine. You have ears only for my voice. Now you're going into a deep sleep. Your eyes are heavy. Close your eyes and go into a deep sleep. Deeper. Deeper.
She's dead.
You said before you were giving her substance, but not form. What did you mean by that?
I could have brought her to you in the flesh, just as she was 300 years ago.
Now, I'm talking to you, Elizabeth. Where were you born? My subject is disturbed tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Her world is disturbed. I feel a menace to the people in this house. I urge you all to leave here at once.
Do as he says, everybody. Let's clear out of here.
No one boots me out of my home. Let's get her out of it. Perhaps you can. Get her out of it. You kill me and you kill her.
Telephone for 2 squad cars. Tell them to bring high-powered rifles.
Where'll you be, sir?
I'll be down on the beach.
That's it.
Hurry up. Step off the platform. I'll do the best I can.
I'll stay here.
Then I'll do nothing. I'll show my methods to no one. Father, please. You're going deeper. Deeper. Time is an endless nothing. You're falling through it. Deeper. Deeper. She's in the recovery process now. She'll be all right. It'll be coming back this way. Lombardi was right. He did it.
Did what?
Brought the girl back.
The girl?
Stay here with me. We'll move. The rest of you get some brush and driftwood. Anything that'll burn.
What are you going to do with it?
Well, Ed said to put a circle around all those prints. And whatever killed them will be back, and we'll set fire to it. Bring back some gasoline from the car, will you? Come on.
Do you believe, Doctor? Kill him! You couldn't kill the man you loved. I mustn't let you die. Your beauty must live. I will touch you and you will awaken, young and beautiful, freed forever from the past. What I have done, no man can ever do. At? Hurry up!
I don't see anything.
Fire! You see anything?
No. How about you, Doc? You still see something?
No. I was mistaken.
She was here, wasn't she?
Yes.
killed Carlo.
He forced her to come out of a world he should have left her alone. There are a lot of dark corners we weren't meant to pry into, I guess.
She'll never be back, will she?
No.
Thanks for watching the Baba Ghoulie Show by OTR Halloween Holidays. This is Waddle the Duck saying check out Channel Watch Waddle for some fun cartoons with no static.